Ocean Infinity's search for MH370 to wrap up next week. Dato Sri Najib at MACC for second round of questioning. Good afternoon, I'm Amin Carlos and you're watching News on 2. Now, the government will terminate the contracts of politically appointed officials while re-engaging civil servants who are essential and those with low-paying positions. And Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad said the government will pay more attention to reduce the effect of downsizing exercise towards civil servants from the low-income category.
Ya, kita juga tentukan bahawa dalam proses kita untuk downsizing ini tidak adalah mereka yang bergaji rendah yang akan menjadi mangsa.
The matter was resolved at the first Pakatan Harapan cabinet meeting held yesterday, in which the ministers, among others, examined ways to reduce the national debt. Earlier this week, the federal government revealed that Malaysia's national debt has breached 1 trillion ringgit, or about 65% of the national GDP. Now, the search for missing Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 plane by US-based underwater exploration company Ocean Infinity will end next Tuesday, and there will be no more extensions. Now, speaking after the cabinet meeting in Putrajaya yesterday, Transport Minister Anthony Loke said the government has agreed to continue the search only until May 29th.
Yang pertamanya kita nak mengatakan bahawa prinsip pembayaran kepada pencarian ini ialah no cure no pay. Maksudnya kalau tak ada apa-apa keputusan, tidak ada apa-apa yang dapat dicari oleh pihak Ocean Infinity, maka kerajaan Malaysia tidak akan menanggung apa-apa perbelanjaan, apa-apa kos kepada mereka.
The previous Barisan Nasional-led government had agreed in January to pay Ocean Infinity up to $70 million if it found the plane during a search in the southern Indian Ocean. However, Ocean Infinity had finished scouring its targeted search area in April and had requested an extension until May 29th. Loke added that the Transport Ministry is committed to releasing all details to the public after May 29th. Well, meanwhile, commenting on another matter, the Transport Minister has told Tan Sri Muhammad Isa Abdul Samad to tender his resignation from his position as the Chairman of Land Public Transport Commission, SPAD, within a week. And according to Loke, it is only appropriate for Tan Sri Isa to resign following the dissolution of SPAD and avoid overlapping of powers after the Prime Minister's announcement to reduce the size of government agencies.
Pengurusi SPAD perlu meletak jawatan serta merta. Pengurusi SPAD ialah Tan Sri Isa Samad. Okay. He has the letter of resignation has not been tabled, has not been given by Tan Sri Isa Samad. Dia belum letak jawatan lagi. Cuma I hope that as a former minister, he can do the honourable way.
Loke added that the officers and staff of SPAD will be transferred to the Transport Ministry in stages according to the integration process and restructuring. Well, former Prime Minister Dato Sri Najib Tun Razak arrived for his second interview at the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission MACC headquarters in Putrajaya earlier today. And Dato Sri Najib arrived at 9:45 a.m. to facilitate investigations into the corruption case involving SRC International Sendirian Berhad, a former subsidiary of One Malaysia Development Berhad, 1MDB. The former UMNO president was seen in his personal vehicle, a white Toyota Velfire luxury MPV, accompanied by police escort and his new legal team. Dato Sri Najib's new legal team is led by former Solicitor General 2, Dato Muhammad Yusuf Zainal Abidin. His previous attorney said they withdrew from representing him just hours before he was due to be questioned by MACC on Tuesday. On Tuesday, Dato Sri Najib was questioned for 5 hours by the MACC over the transfer of 42 million ringgit from SRC International Sendirian Berhad into his personal account. MACC Deputy Chief Commissioner for Operations, Dato Sri Azam Baki, issued the notice ordering Dato Sri Najib to appear at MACC to record his statement pertaining to the case. Meanwhile, former PetroSaudi executive Javier Andre Huso was also seen arriving at the MACC headquarters this morning. It is believed that his appearance at MACC is to assist the task force in investigating the 1MDB case. That Switzerland national arrived at 9 a.m. and was greeted by MACC officers. Huso was later seen registering at the lobby and he was then escorted elsewhere in the building. The Prime Minister's office in a statement on Monday announced the establishment of the 1MDB Special Task Force to conduct a thorough investigation, detection and confiscation of assets, as well as the prosecution of individuals who committed any crimes in the management of 1MDB.
Dr. Jeffrey Kittingan has been questioned by the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Agency, MACC, on alleged 20 million ringgit payment he received after GE14. The MACC launched the investigations after the party Solidarity Tanah Airku, or STAR president, chose to align with the Barisan Nasional to form the Sabah state government on May 10th.
The Tambunan Assemblyman and Keningau MP said he was prepared to cooperate with MACC's probe into the allegations. However, Dr. Jeffrey said he hoped MACC will be fair and also investigate other politicians who jumped parties following GE14.
Kita mau kerajaan kita bersih dan memberi keyakinan kepada rakyat kita supaya ini boleh diharap untuk menjalankan tugas dengan amanah dan mengubahkan pandangan orang.
On Monday, the MACC launched several raids on Dr. Jeffrey's house and his two offices in Keningau and Kota Kinabalu. His bank card and 80,000 ringgit in cash kept in a bag were confiscated following the raids.
A Baling Member of Parliament, Dato Sri Abdul Aziz Abdul Rahim, has resigned as chairman of Lembaga Tabung Haji, or TH. Well, according to media reports, Dato Sri Abdul Aziz had handed in his resignation on May 14th after Pakatan Harapan's historical win in the 14th general election on May 9th. However, it is understood that Section 6, Subsection 6 of the Tabung Haji Act 1995 stipulates that a board member of TH may at any time resign, giving notice in writing to the Prime Minister's office or PMO. It is unclear at this point which ministry will oversee TH under the new Pakatan Harapan administration. Another letter addressed to the minister in charge of Lembaga Tabung Haji is still with Dato Sri Abdul Aziz's legal team. As such, a minister has yet to be appointed. In a statement, TH has confirmed receiving Dato Sri Abdul Aziz's resignation letter on May 23rd. Pakatan Harapan aims to prioritize the needs and address the grievances of the 4 million young voters who voted in the May 9th general election. And according to Permatang Power Member of Parliament, Nurul Izzah Anwar, young people have placed their hopes in Pakatan Harapan to solve the youth unemployment issues, control the influx of foreign workers, and abolish the goods and services tax, or GST, among others.
Kita semua harus merasakan kita sebahagian daripada pembinaan Malaysia. Maka kalau memegang jawatan kabinet, menteri pun, hatta menteri pun, they don't have full ownership. Dia tak boleh, dia seorang saja diharap untuk menyelamatkan masa depan atau menentukan hala tuju. Tidak. Dia harus bergerak seiringan dengan kaki tangan kerajaan, para akademik, para ibu dan ayah. Maka semangat inklusif ini baru yang boleh menjadikan Malaysia ini hebat, insyaAllah.
Speaking during an interview on RTM's Bicara Khas program last night, Nurul Izzah said the new government will strive to fulfill its promises.
Well, coming up, police gunned down 2 Mama gang members. But first, new applications for the Social Welfare Department, or JKM aid, will no longer require endorsement from State Assemblymen and the Village Development and Security Committee, known as the JKKK.
Melaka Chief Minister Adli Zahari said those who wish to apply for assistance need not go through JKKK anymore.
Persoalannya ialah kita mengharapkan adun-adun ini akan mengambil maklum tentang kebajikan-kebajikan yang telah dibuat oleh Jabatan Kebajikan Jadi penilaian profesional daripada Jabatan Kebajikan adalah dikira mutlak untuk menentukan seorang itu menerima ataupun ditolak bantuan kebajikan yang dipohon oleh mereka.
He spoke after chairing the State Exco meeting at Sri Negeri Aikro yesterday. In the meantime, Adli said allocations will be distributed to the Executive Council and Assemblymen starting this week for a period of 6 months. However, the amount has not been finalized following the austerity measures being undertaken.
Well, meanwhile, in Perak, the contracts of all executive councillors who were appointed by the previous government has been terminated with immediate effect. And Perak Menteri Besar Ahmad Faizal Azumu made the announcement yesterday, adding that new councillors will be announced soon after the state government received suggestions from all political parties.
Dan harapan saya kepada semua barisan Exco adalah untuk kita fokus kepada tawaran yang telah kita buat dan janji-janji kepada rakyat itu perlu kita penuhi dalam jangka masa 5 tahun ini. Dan saya harap ianya dapat kita mulakan daripada sekarang dan agar rakyat dapat merasai nikmat kerajaan baru yang telah mereka pilih.
Ahmad Faizal Azumu, who is also the chairman of the Standing Committee for the Finance, Security, Land Statutory Body for GLCs, Natural Resources and Economical Planning Portfolios, said this after chairing the first Exco meeting of the new state government in Ipoh yesterday.
Well, police have gunned down 2 men believed to be remnants of the notorious gang of robbers dubbed the Mama Gang, who have been active since 2015 in a shootout in Rembau yesterday. And according to Negeri Sembilan Police Chief Dato' Nur Azam Jamaluddin, the dead suspects, locals aged 33 and 35, were linked to a spate of armed robberies and had 3 criminal records, each for drug-related offences.
Dato' Nur Azam said prior to the 12:30 a.m. incident, the Serious Crimes Division D9 team of Bukit Aman CID spotted 4 men behaving suspiciously in a grey Honda Accord along Jalan Seremban Tampin. Now, he said the police attempted to stop the car, but the vehicle sped off and a 4-kilometer chase ensued, resulting in the shootout with the police.
Sejurus lepas itu salah seorang dan 2 orang lah suspek telah melepaskan tembakan. Menyebabkan berlaku tembak-menembak di antara pihak polis dengan suspek. Manakala 2 orang lagi suspek telah berjaya melarikan diri ke arah beluka yang berhampiran.
Dato' Nur Azam said the search for 2 other suspects who managed to escape is ongoing. The case is being investigated under Section 307 of the Penal Code for attempting to kill a police officer.
A remand extension has been issued against the suspect in the murder of 3 siblings in Kampung Sungai Haji Muhammad in Selekoh, Bagan Datuk for 1 week starting yesterday. And Perak Criminal Investigative Department Chief SAC Yahya Abdul Rahman said the remand extension will enable police to continue the investigation under Section 302 of the Penal Code.
Dalam kes ini untuk pematuhan tuduhan bawah Seksyen 302 melibatkan 3 mangsa dan 4 mangsa di bawah Seksyen 307 cubaan bunuh, dan dijangka pada minggu depan kita akan rujuk pada Timbalan Perdana Raya untuk pencarangan membunuh suspek di bawah 2 Seksyen tersebut.
He spoke to reporters at a Bubur Lambo distribution event organised by the Perak Police Contingent held in Bulatan Sultan Abdul Aziz, Ipoh.
Now, Malaysia's hopes of emerging Group D champions were dashed when they lost 2-3 to defending champions Denmark in their final group tie that stretched past midnight at the Impact Arena in Bangkok. Well, although defeated, Malaysia joined Denmark to the quarterfinals as the runners-up of the group.
Dato' Lee Chong Wei had given a winning start for Malaysia when the 36-year-old defeated world number 1 Victor Axelsen 21-9, 21-19. However, Denmark pulled level when Mads Conrad Petersen and Mads Pierre Kolding defeated Goh Vi Shem and Tan Wei Kong 22-24, 21-15, 21-15 in the first doubles. Tan Jizia then clinched Malaysia's second point when she downed Hans Christian Solberg Vittingus 21-18, 21-18 in the second singles. But Matthias Bow and Matthias Christiansen checked Malaysia again when they defeated Aaron Chia and Teo Yi Yeo 21-19, 10-21, 18-21 in the second doubles, causing the tie to go down to the wire, which Malaysia ultimately lost. Janno Jorgensen delivered the winning point for Denmark when he overcame Iskandar Zulkarnain 16-21, 21-17, 21-14 in the third singles. Malaysia will be up against Indonesia in the quarterfinals, while Denmark will be taking on Canada.
Leaders Johor Darul Ta'zim, or JDT, moved 8 points clear at the top of the Malaysian Super League with a 2-0 defeat of Negeri Sembilan at the Larkin Stadium in Johor Bahru last night. A Gonzalo Cabrera brace gave JDT a 9th win of the Malaysia Super League season.
The defending champions, however, were made to work as Negeri were defensively tight. JDT broke the deadlock with Gonzalo Cabrera scoring past Negeri goalkeeper Ilham Amirullah in the 33rd minute of a pass from Nazmi Faiz to make it 1-0. Negeri coach Asri Nengal brought in striker Anthanabalan in search of an equalizer, but it was the home side who increased their lead. S. Kunanlin picked up the ball in his own half in the 76th minute and drove forward menacingly. The right back picked out the perfect through pass for Cabrera to net his second goal of the night. The Southern Tigers' 9th league win means they are now 8 points clear of closest rival Perak FA at the halfway stage of the season, while Pahang are third with 18 points.
And that we conclude this afternoon's edition of News on 2. In our top story, Ocean Infinity's search for MH370 to wrap up next week. News on 2 will come on again at 8 p.m. tonight with more updates. Don't forget 8 p.m. Yeah. Till then, I'm Amin Carlos. Thanks for watching and a very good afternoon to you.